Hi patrons, I hope all is well. Welcome back to the Tarot and Numerology series. Today we are going to discuss the number 3 and its relationship to tarot. So, a little bit about the number 3. The number 3 is the number of self-expression, creativity, the arts, communication, joy, optimism, sharing your gifts, the number of fun and celebration, of getting together with others, of exploring all of the creative possibilities that are inside you and within others. It's a very uplifting kind of number and energy with the number 3. So we're going to get into the major arcana card that is associated with the number 3, and that is the Empress. The Empress, as you can see, the number 3 is at the top of this card. And the Empress, you see she's sitting on her chair at ease, at peace. But as opposed to the High Priestess in the number 2 in the previous video, we have her out in nature, being open, less secretive, still a little bit like not as active, chilling, but she has all of these things of abundance of nature and everything she needs right at her feet, right at her fingertips. It's there. So this number is about abundance. The number and the card in this particular context is about abundance, maybe fertility, whether that's a new idea or literally giving birth. It's about sensuality, being in touch with the body, being free and expressive and loving yourself and being grounded in the body, being grounded in all that you are and enjoying the fruits of your labor and being worthy and deserving of all the blessings that are around you and that are coming to you. So that is a little bit about the energy of the Empress, and that number 3 helps elevate that and, allow it not only to be for herself, but the Empress is very generous. She's a very generous kind of energy. She's enjoying all of these wonderful things, but she has enough to share as well. It's definitely a harvest kind of card. All right, so we have a little bit of an opposition here with this first minor arcana card associated with the 3. We have the 3 of Swords. The 3 of Swords, right? So we know that the swords are our thoughts and our feelings, our connection to our thoughts and feelings, sometimes our words, the way we communicate, cognitive things that are going on. So the 3 of Swords, sometimes traditionally, tarot readers will associate the 3 of Swords with a love triangle, like 3 people being involved in a love triangle that ends up being messy. I usually don't really see it that way, but context, it depends. Usually for me, when this comes up, this could deal with like a depression or heartache or depressive thoughts, a depressive episode, periods of sadness, the deep sadness, and the attentiveness and care that you need for your heart, and paying attention to your words and thoughts and receiving the help and support that you need. So yeah, there are different kind of ways that the 3 of Swords can be interpreted. It could also deal with the separation or loss of a partner or someone who was close to you or dear to you, and grieving that separation and, dealing with those stormy days that come. So the 3 of Swords can kind of, since it's so literal, it's like 3 swords in a heart, it could really help you to really get clear about what's ailing you in terms of heartache or loss or separation and the emotions surrounded by that, and ways that you can communicate that, because 3 is the number of communication, ways that you can communicate that feeling to others, or through a therapist or receiving help or support, but communicating that so that it's out in the open and you're naming it and making space for that emotion. Next, we have the 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles. This card could be associated with work. It could be associated with collaboration. And it really is very distinctive because we have all of these three different people of three different gifts coming together to create something. So we have an architect, we have the monk of the church, and then we have the actual builder here. And they're all coming together to create this cathedral here. So it's about bringing your unique gifts to something greater than yourself when we get the Three of Pentacles. Your distinctive, unique creativity. We've got the creativity there again with that number 3 to bring something greater and even grander with working with others. I love this card when it comes to relationships, whether romantic or platonic, because to me it represents two people coming with their own unique gifts as whole selves, not two people becoming one, but two people, whole people coming together to create the relationship with it, which is another pentacle in itself. And that requires a level of collaboration, creativity, communication, and expression to the fullest to bring those things to light. The Three of Pentacles can also represent work matters, the workplace, work matters, or if you're inquiring about a job, this might come up in a reading as well. Or it could have to deal with a creative project that is coming to light and you'll be able to see it tangibly. You'll be able to see the fruits of your labor working together. It's something physically coming together. In the Wands land, we obviously have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands taking action on our creative expression, taking action on our artistic ideas. So if you're an artist or an entrepreneur, this card might show up letting you know it's time to go out there and really do the damn thing. Do the damn thing. This card is about expanding your horizons. You see the person having their arms out to the side. It's a very expansive energy, working with that number 3 and trusting in yourself. And you have this yellow here, this sense of optimism and joy and having fun. The most important thing about this is having fun as you're creating. Whether you're working on a design project or you're a writer or you're a singer or you're creating your own new business, it's about going out into the world and showing yourself and taking up space, using your creativity and sense of joy and optimism to move forward, and not out of obligation, but out of joy and out of passion, because we have the Wands here, which is about our passions and the things that light us up. So this is a great card to get about going forth, putting your best foot forward, going out there and seeing what you can explore with a sense of curiosity as well. And lastly, we have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is about uplifting and celebration. It's a card about community and supporting one another emotionally and lifting each other up. So this card could indicate celebrations, whether it be a baby shower or a reception or a party to celebrate something. But that number 3 could represent, siblings even, or like uplifting your friend group, your chosen family. But it's about creating space for that emotional joy, celebration, and even implementing creativity in the arts. Here it could be a creative project that is about joy and celebration and excitement and creating this ritual of some sorts that kind of makes the space light and optimistic and fun. Now, some readers will interpret this as well as a third-party love situation, kind of like the Three of Swords, like there's somebody else in the mix, and that could be the case. As always, context when it comes to tarot. So if it's on the messy side, it could represent like somebody, a third party being in the relationship unknowingly, you know what I'm saying? The Three of Cups is a great card about feeling supported, seen, uplifted, encouraged, empowered. And 3 is also a great number for community as well. So using that vibrant energy there and being in a space that promotes your self-expression and being a part of something greater than yourself within your own form of expression and sharing that with one another. Alrighty, so that wraps up the number 3 with our tarot and numerology series. I am personally in a personal year 3 numerology wise. So this is kind of like a cool parallel, and I'm really excited working with this energy, especially as we move towards the spring equinox and things start to wake up a little bit more. But yeah, it's a really great number to work with and to embrace. So if you have any connections with the number 3 or see any correlations as a tarot reader or just in your day-to-day life, or see it on a clock or what have you, feel free to talk about it in the chat below. Thank you so much, patrons. And if you have any questions, feel free to put that down there in the Patreon chat as well. Take care, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.